Hello, hi, welcome and welcome back to another Wisdom Wednesday video. I didn't see you last week, but we are here now. So my name is Elritha. Welcome and welcome back. Please share, subscribe, comment, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let me share my walk with you with Christ and also encourage you on your journey with the Lord. Sis, we need to get strong. I just have a very short message for you, and just to tell you that God is not done with you yet. This is just the beginning. Do not accept any defeat. Jesus is the author and the finisher of our faith. You know, and sometimes we get into seasons where we feel like the whole world is crumbling around us, and we cannot see the other side of the valley or over the other side of the mountain to see where we are going or where we'll be in the next 3, 4, 5 months or whatever. But sometimes we need those seasons. Those are the seasons where our faith is made stronger, where the Lord strengthens our faith, where our character is built, so that it can feed the purpose that the Lord, our God-given purpose. Let me put it that way. So we shouldn't give up when we go through difficulties and difficult situations. We just need to keep praising, praying, and seeking God more in those kind of situations. So those are the situations where we need that refining fire. Once you go through that refining fire, that is when you go through it properly and you endure that refining fire. That is when you see that at the end that you will see that it was worth it. That's when you get to see that it was worth it. Otherwise, if you give up within that season, you will end up definitely, you will give up and you will go back to your ways, to your old ways. So when you are in that season, you need to stick around your pack, you need to stick around your prayerful friends, you need to stick around your church, you need to even pray more, praise more, seek God more, so that He can show you. You also have to pray and ask God, like, God, what are we working on? What is He pruning? What is it that He's working on in your life that He needs to change? Or what is that area of your life that needs perfection before you move on into the next stage? Because we have our flaws. And things really get really tough, and sometimes we think that we are worthy, but we are totally unworthy and we are totally imperfect, and the Lord needs to perfect some areas of our lives before He sends us into a new chapter of our life, or before we get given a new task of what we need to carry out on our journey. So that's why I'm saying that refining fire shouldn't send you back to your old ways. You need to pray to remain steadfast. You need to pray and see God more, so that He can give you the clarity, so that He can give you that revelation of where you'll be in the next chapters. Because if you give up too soon when you go through that and go back to your old ways, it even gets worse. So just keep pressing, keep pushing, keep pressing on forward, and keep hoping. Hold on to your faith, never let go. It is not, I know it is not easy. It is not easy, but you gotta hang on, you gotta hang tight, you gotta hang in there. you know so if we give up, and if we start doubting, like, and start asking God questions like, Lord, are you really there? Why am I going through this? Why is this happening to me? And do you really exist? Do you really love me? We do not want this kind of doubt. We do not want to be separated from God too early. So you gotta press on. These are the moments that you need to press on and pray more and ask God for guidance and direction when you're going through this refining fire. And also, the other thing is that if you start planting seeds of doubts in your life while you are during trial and tribulation season, then you're already creating a loophole for the enemy. So the enemy will be like, this one is weak. Look at this one. This is the one that I'm just going to terminate and destroy fast. So you need to pray and to remain steadfast and ask God. You need to cry your heart out to the Lord so that He can show you what it is that He is trying to perfect in your life. I was dealing with a pride issue since childhood. I didn't know this. I was dealing with a problem of pride. Like, I was prideful, and this was caused because I'm a firstborn, and I had to do things, and I needed to get them done, and I needed to get them done in the way that I want them to get done, if you get what I mean. So this grew. It kept growing. This pride kept growing in me. So in an instant, or in a situation, if I ask somebody for help and they say no, I will I will take it, like, I would definitely take it, not as a grudge against them, but I would take it upon myself and say, fine, if you cannot help me, I'm going to help myself. I'm going to do it for myself. So this problem kept growing in my life, and I came to a point where I realized that the Lord has been helping me get over pride. Pride is a very big problem, you know. So if you are prideful, you are self-righteous. So, and I'm grateful to God that we have worked on this, and then we keep working on it, because it was becoming a really big problem for me, because in every area I felt like, if you cannot do it, I can do it without you. If anybody cannot help me, I can do it without them. So that was the attitude that I had towards achieving anything that I want. So now that I'm on my walk with Christ, it's different. Being submissive, being submissive and being vulnerable is totally different for me now. So I have to be more vulnerable. I have to cry unto the Lord. I have to be submissive. I have to be more obedient. I'm not saying that I was a disobedient child. It's just that there were just circumstances in life that will put you in a way that you have to become prideful and do things in your own way, because if somebody cannot help you, you are not going to sit back and just wait on them. So that kind of built that pride in me. But I'm grateful that it is one of the things that we have to prune and get rid of in my life, because on the journey, or where I'm going, or where the Lord wants me to be, that pride was going to stand in a way. That thing of, if nobody can do it, I'll do it, and I'll do it by myself. So now I have to humble myself. I have to sit down and do things the Lord's way. So if you are in a season, in a refining season, if you're going through trials and tribulations, do not throw in the towel. In that moment when you feel like you want to throw in the towel, that's when you need to praise more, to pray more, and to worship more. If Job would have given up when Satan came to test him, when Satan came and was like, he's going to curse God and all these things, if Job would have given up in that situation instantly, then he wouldn't have seen the goodness of the Lord, or the Lord restoring his wealth. So that's how pious Job was. He was so devoted to worshiping and praising. Even during his trials and tribulations, he didn't give up on God. He just kept praising God. And his first prayer, I remember, I think it's Job chapter 1 or chapter 2, when these three incidents happened, when his animals started dying, and then the building collapsed, and his children died. His prayer was like, he has given me and he has taken it away. He didn't curse God. He didn't throw in the towel immediately. He kept praising and worshiping. Even when he had all those on his body, he went on praising and praising and praising and praying. So we can learn so much from the patriarchs. Like, if we read our Bible and if we remain rooted in the Word, we can learn so much, and we will grow. Trust me, we will grow. There are just so many areas of my life where I sit and I look back and I'm like, wow, God is definitely doing a good work in me, and He is the finisher of what He has started in me. So no matter how hurtful some situations can be, I just trust and I believe that at the end of the day, God is going to do His will So I have given up on those things of like, Lord, do your will in my life, and then I'll be the one overriding the will of God in my life because I want things to go my way. Now I'm like, okay, I leave it at your feet and I'm going to wait on you. So I've come to that point in my life, where I have to totally be submissive and obedient, and no matter the situation or the circumstance, where I can 100% trust in God and say, Father, this is what is happening, and I'm leaving it into your hands. I don't take matters into my own hands, for the battle is His and not mine. So I just wanted to come and share that word with you, that God is not done with you yet. This is just the beginning. Do not accept any defeat. Do not accept any defeat. He is going to perfect what He has started in you. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and have a beautiful day ahead. And happy birthday to my great grandma, home girl. Happy birthday to you. Love you.